Ricardo Evangelista is a director of Activ Trades, a global brokerage company headquartered in London. Activ Trades initially specialized in Forex, but gradually expanded into a wider range of asset classes. Customers can now choose from over 1,000 CFD or spread betting instruments across Forex, commodities, ETFs, and many more. This is all made possible through their award-winning Activ Trader platform. Welcome, Ricardo. An absolute pleasure to have you here. If you just start, could you introduce us properly to Activ Trades, what your company does and the sectors in which you operate?
Hello, Georgie. Pleasure to be here. Thank you very much for having me. So Activ Trades is an online broker. It's been around since 2001, so you can say that it stood the test of time. The company focuses on offering trading services. So our clients are interested in investing in the financial markets, and we provide a service through which they can do exactly that. We've been developing throughout the last 2 decades. So we started in London, where our headquarters still are, as you mentioned, Georgie. But since then we grew and we grew quite a lot. So today, Activ Trades PLC has subsidiaries in Lisbon, where I'm speaking to you now, but also in Luxembourg, in Brazil, in Florianopolis, and in Nassau, in the Bahamas. In addition to this, we also have 2 branches of Activ Trades PLC, one in Milan, in Italy, and another one in Sofia, in Bulgaria, where our techie guys are based. So I mentioned techie guys here, and this is quite an important component of the Activ Trades structure. So you can say that Activ Trades is a financial company, but it's also a technology company. So we combine, on the one hand, financial services for our clients to trade CFDs, which are based on underlying financial products such as shares, foreign currencies, commodities, indices, ETFs, and other types of products as well. But on the other hand, providing this entails the development of a technical setup which is required. So we developed our own platforms, we developed our own APIs, trading processes, etc. So Activ Trades is a broker. It's also a technology company. It's been around for more than 20 years, and it's got a global presence. So that's how I would summarize this.
Well, as you said, you developed your own trading platform, 100% in-house designed. Could you just explain what the process of that was like?
Well, it's a process that requires the bringing together of many different people that come from different fields with different types of expertise. So we'll need people that understand how the markets work. We will need risk managers, for example. We will need IT specialists. We need marketing experts. We need people in UX, for example, in user experience. So it's the combining of all of this knowledge and the bringing together of all of these people that is probably the main challenge here. Then once they all start talking to each other, we establish a plan and we work from there. But really is the combination of the different types of talent that are required to bring this project together and to bring it forward to achieve that objective. That is the biggest challenge. I must say that developing our own platform is was a fantastic achievement for us. It gives us not just an excellent product to offer our clients that differentiates itself from the competition out there in the wider markets, but it's also strategically very important. So we control our own infrastructure. We are not depending on third parties to provide us with this infrastructure. So a fantastic achievement. Was a complex project, but well worth it.
As I said before in the introduction, you initially specialized in Forex and gradually expanded the range of products that you offer. Can you just explain a little bit more about how you went through this process, why you went through this process, any challenges that you faced?
Yeah, so we started with foreign exchange, so with currency pairs. At the onset of online trading, so in the early days of online trading, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, foreign exchange was very much the focus. So that was what we aimed to provide at that stage. As time passed and online trading became a better known activity, different types of investors started looking into it, and these different types of investors had different preferences in terms of the instruments they wanted to trade. So the process, you can say, occurred naturally or organically, as some people would say, through requests. So there was a demand out there for a wider range of products, and so we met that demand by expanding first to indices, then to commodities. We started adding shares, and today we have more than 1,000 different instruments available to trade through our platforms.
Do you expect that trend to continue?
Yes, I do expect the trend to continue. So financial markets have been evolving recently, especially over the last 2 or 3 years. I think the pandemic was a great catalyst for this change. So for example, with firms like Robinhood that grew exponentially and became very mediatic during the period of the pandemic. More people at home, more people with spare cash because of furlough payments, etc. Access to technology, very fast internet. So trading from home, online trading became a very popular activity, and the weight of retail traders in terms of the wider market in comparison to institutional to the institutional segment, it's becoming greater. So online trading by retail traders is increasingly important within the dynamics that dictate the movement of financial instruments. So I do expect the trend to continue. I do expect that our offer in terms of the range of products will continue to grow in order to meet these new expectations, of course.
I mean, you mentioned it there, the last couple of years have been, shall we say, an interesting time on the markets, and the current economic environment indicates that it will continue to be interesting for some time yet. What challenges and I suppose opportunities does this current economic environment present to yourselves, to your clients?
Well, I think interesting it's one way of putting it. We are definitely living through interesting times. There's been quite a lot of volatility in the financial markets, which reflects instability at several levels. So we have geopolitical instability, we have economic uncertainty, we have a shift in patterns, global patterns. So many countries that were completely focused on globalization are now repatriating some of their supply chain. So the environment is changing, and it's changing quickly with a lot of uncertainty in the horizon. So this causes volatility in the financial markets. Financial markets tend to always anticipate what lies around the corner. That's how traders or investors, as you want to call them, make money. So they anticipate what's going to happen. They get into a position because they think that future developments will be conducive to that position, then becoming a winning one. So the current turbulence that we are experiencing in the financial markets reflects all this uncertainty, all this change that is happening, and I do expect that to continue. So against this background, it's very important that a broker, an online broker like Activ Trades, continues to provide some stability, if you want, as a counterpoint to all of this uncertainty. So execution must be super fast, especially when the market is volatile. It's very important to have accurate execution, very fast at the right price, so people don't get slipped, for example. Stability of the platforms. So solid, efficient, reliable IT infrastructure is super important at these times of greater volatility. And then other things as well that add to this sense of security that a solid broker can provide, like our additional insurance. So we cover each individual account up to $1 million with an insurance underwritten by Lloyd's of London, and this is something that also differentiates us from many of our competitors. So we offer enhanced client money protection. We offer negative balance protection. It's very easy in a choppy market for a trader to be taken out and get into a trade out situation. So we guarantee that our clients will never lose more than what they put in. This is also quite important. So creating this sense of security and having a solid and reliable infrastructure behind it, alongside a present customer service. So we have actual people that our clients can call if they have any points they wish to discuss. So if there's people on the phone, we cover around 11 languages, if I'm not mistaken. So all of this creates a reliable partner for traders out there that want to take advantage of the opportunities that the current environment generates.
You're talking about the current environment and what you're doing to protect your clients and help them through this and provide a seamless service. But I'm wondering, looking forward into the future, what do you think that customers will want from platforms like yours, and how well adapted will you be to give them that?
Well, I mean, it's always difficult to predict the future, especially in what concerns technology. But I mean, there's some trends that are well established. So the shift from desktop to mobile is one of them. So we have our mobile platforms that are available on iOS and Android operating systems, and we continue to improve this platform. So we are constantly releasing new versions of our platform. We are adding different types of orders, and we are making everything work faster as well, which is very important. I think with the pace at which technology is evolving, and the way these changes in technology are being embraced by the wider public, it forces anyone that operates in this sphere to remain competitive. And you can only remain competitive by listening to what is happening out there, by identifying patterns in preferences, and then responding to that by delivering what people expect. So I can't tell you exactly which steps will be taken in order to keep up with the ongoing changes in technology and in trading, but I can tell you that we are constantly moving to meet the expectations of our clients and the wider public out there.
Ricardo, thank you so much for your time.
It was my pleasure, Georgie.